Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for Tuesday, September the 27th. So it's just starting with Ethereum here on the daily chart. We've been looking at this top here as wave 1 down, 2 here, 3 here, coming back for wave 4 and going down for wave 5. Now we'd confirm this move down as wave 5 here, in line with the US stock market, the tech stocks, if this low here is breached here. But it looks like it wants to rally now, so it looks like we'll need to take on board a corrective rally from that low here that can pull back to the 50-60% and then down at that point. So we're looking for a taller rally now at this junction here. So it's possible to look at this as wave 1 here with an A, B, C here at this point, or an A wave and a B wave here, which we can look at. So this low was significant in that we needed it to be breached, and this was the retracement area back for that. So it looks like it wants to move up there. So we can have this as an A and a B and a C wave here and move up, but more likely to move to this space here. The tech stocks, the NASI and the S&P and so on, and the banks, they're all having a wave 4 rally at the moment. So these crypto can move up with that. So let's just move into the 5k tick area here and have a bit of a look at this. So let's bring in a little bit more data here, and from the top here we've been counting down as well, internally we'd had it as 1 and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, the third wave, fourth wave and the fifth wave here. Now we could look at that as well, a B wave up here and a C wave down here, because it's in 5 waves. Now from this point we can have it as an ABC pattern here and as a B wave, and we could push up further. So it would be natural to count 5 waves down here and treat it, I'll readjust these if need be, as wave 1 here, and then an ABC for wave 2. This can also be placed here as well for that. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, back up to the 1500 area at that point. And then we'll see, because this is the logical thing to do would be, take the next logical step, and that would be, well, this is the 50-60% retracement level area here. This is also 1500 is the closest largest number in this area here. It's also the the resistance over here as well. So we could only really turn bullish if this became the support over here, with a classic trading levels pattern. So it will need to sit up there before we could look at that. In most cases we would look for a pattern like this, the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, an ABC pattern, and then finding support and going up at that in that way. So let's just see how this moves up here, but we can expect it to move higher and retrace this 5-wave structure to the downside. This rally, as I mentioned, will be in line with the US banks and US tech stocks, rallying back into a slightly different count, but coming back up to rallying for the next session and then moving down from that point. So it'll be interesting to see what happens at this point. And this will be the same for Bitcoin as well. So for Bitcoin we needed to take this low out through here, because all this move down here could be treated as an ABC pattern. So there's a couple of things that could occur here at this point. It has moved back to the 20 now, so we would need to look at this in terms of, from this move to here, looking back at the 50-60%, which can take us above the 20k mark at that point. So anyway, I'll have a little bit of a dance around there and see how that sits on there. Now I had it as 1 and 2 here, and then we can look at it as 1 and 2 here again and move on down, but it would need to take that low out here. This doesn't really represent a nice impulse wave to the upside. It's got overlapping wave structures, so it's more likely that this is corrective. It does mean that this wave 4 here, it could just become a little bit more sideways here as some sort of well, you can count this whichever way you want, but an A wave, a B wave in 3, and a C wave up here for that. So I wouldn't turn bullish in this market unless this became the support over here for this. So yeah, let's just see how this plays out, but we will go to the 5k tick here. Nice to see it move up though, always a very cheerful event. So from this wave 2, we can look it down as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and I suppose we could bring it over to here, but I'd rather leave it here because it counts 5, and then an A wave, a B wave here, and then 1 and 2 here, and 1 and 2, and building up for 3, 4, 5. So it can come up into this space here. So this strong move here is obviously the third of a third wave here, so it'll slow down a bit here and move up into here. So about the 2100 area here will be a strong resistance for it at that point. So let's just allow it to move up to here, and we'll see what it looks like at that point. But yeah, nice to see it push up like that, and yeah, I'll just leave it at that for the time being. We'll just keep an eye on it and see how it rallies. And like I said, it is rallying in line with US banks moving up, and also the S&P and the Nasdaq. You can have a look at that that text, the S&P 500 video or stocks video, and you'll see what's going on there. So coming into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we expect corrective rallies, counter trends in those days, and then the trend resuming down on the Friday and the Monday. So let's see if we play to that game. Alrighty, cheers.